Hello everybody, my name is TZAV.GAMING and welcome to another class overview. Yeah, it's been too long, probably a month since I made my last video about Battlefield 4 class, but today, thanks to Doodleman149, I got inspired to make another class. So today we got the United States Special Forces Marine Corps custom class that was inspired by the I think, no, TZAV.21. This Israeli rifle, it was my inspiration for the new class. So, what do we have today? We have a RAM 7, but not any RAM 7, a RAM 7 blueprint that you can get from the missions on Modern Warfare. If you don't have the base game, it's alright, you can use any basic RAM 7 blueprint. But because we are using the ambush, mostly, let me give you a tip when it comes to my classes. When I'm doing my classes, I'm mostly focusing on bringing a visual aspect to it. I want to be performance and visuals to a balanced measure. I don't want to make a gun to look ugly like the meta RAM 7 or make it beautiful and be unreliable to the meta. So I'm trying to go to the middle ground and make a usable class for Warzone, Ground War, multiplayer and co-op. In our case, Spec Ops. Basically, as a favorite mode of mine. Yeah, I know I'm weird, but everybody is a bit strange in their own nature. Anyway, let's go to our gun. Here we got the RAM 7 with a Commando 4 grip, the TAC laser of course, the 50 round magazine because we need it when it comes to Warzone and Plunder, the rubberized grip plate because we need recoil control, and a rare attachment that nobody uses in the meta class or anywhere, the Chrono 2x2 Elite scope. At first, when I saw the scope, I thought it was hybrid, you know, just like the 4x hybrid flip sight, which is an EOTech with a flip zoom scope. Anyway, I thought at first that would be just like that, but after I experienced the game, I got a bit disappointed, but it's a nice scope to have. It breaks the monotony of the game. So anyway, this is the base weapon. I know it's unsuppressed. That will be a problem when it comes to gunfights, but I'm not a pussy. I'm not using Ghost with a suppressor. Just kidding. But anyway, I have the balls to to win my fights or lose them without a suppressor. After that, we're moving to our secondary, which is our updated P19 in the other case, because I researched the name this time. I don't want to be off the accuracy of the game. So the P320, it's I think made by SIG, so the SIG Sauer and the SIG MCX or else the M13 are based on the same family of weapons. So we have my basic model, the Akimbo M19s or the Akimbo P320 with, thanks to Doodleman and his thanks to his video, he notified me that my trigger, my match grade trigger, because I was using it to have better control for my gun, fire rate and aiming stability, he noticed that I ruin a bit the hip fire accuracy with that trigger. Even though I'm using it for visual reasons but also for performances, I decided to change it to the lightweight triggers. The recoil control might lose a bit because we're losing also accuracy and control, but for the sake of the argument I'm gonna leave it there just for the sake of the gun. Now for perks, we have a small change. Forget that we have hardline there, forget it. We're keeping high alert, yeah, a bit strange, but at this point we're using a RAM 7 with a strange scope. Anyway, we're starting with EOD, classic perk. You need it when it comes to gunfights. I know it's not a usual cold-blooded which lets you to be invisible against AI killstreaks, or thermal scopes, but there is a lot of grenade spam in the lobbies. So we're going to avoid that. Then we're going to move to High Alert, our red perk, which is going to help us to be competitive against our sweaty enemies or teammates, depends. And we're going to continue with the, I don't know how the hell that perk works, the Battle Harden, which is supposed to be a measure to get some protection against tactical grenades. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't work against flashes and stuns, especially stuns, but whatever. I see it working in flash grenades. EMPs, I don't know, nobody uses them. And gas grenades, same thing. Anyway, let us continue with our lethal and tactical, which is going to be the frag grenade and the smoke grenade. That's it. Yeah, concealment and lethality. Let us continue with our operator. I'm suggesting either Milsim, because my point of any class it is to use the kill brush, the camouflage that comes at the woodlands at the woodlands camouflage tier category, whatever, and I try to match it with our operator because I'll, I want to confuse the enemy. I don't want him to be so confident I'm gonna kill him with a meta weapon. Most of the times I want him to just stay in the kill cam so I can make sure that I have more time to take a breath. Anyway, our first operator is going to be Milsim. If we don't have the Para Rescue skin, we can also rely on the venerated skin, which is part of the €10/$10 bundle on Xbox and PlayStation. I don't know for PC. It works really well. It's also really beautiful. And if we don't have neither that option, we are going to go to our free-to-play option, which is going to be D-Day, with his skin Fall, which has the Chillbrass camouflage at his cargo pants, armor carrier, and camelback backpack. No, that's not a camelback. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm mostly focused on that camouflage because I like it a lot. Kill brush and an operator that's matching with it. And that's basically the class. Don't worry, I have a new one to make, which is going to be an LMG. Get ready, Doodleman. I'll put you in struggles.